die off.
I don't know about the orange ones. Those are
Without
pollen.
doing
Oh, that might be pollen.
a natural drop count, just because we're kind of running low on time.
That's not too bad, actually.
Like?
No, and it's below the threshold, that threshold level that I'm concerned about. So this is just Crisco, and stick it on.
That's great.
Rub it down, and I haven't used these, this is brand new, you guys are seeing it like in action. The problem solving through beekeeping. So that's good. Kind of keeps your gloves moist.
Yeah. Keep some water.
Hopefully it doesn't.
Good for your complexion.
Yeah. So I'll probably keep this out while I do the initial drop. And there's people that have sworn by one particular method over the other. You're gonna find your way. It's about a cup powdered sugar. It's a little more than a cup, but they can deal. And then we're just gonna brush it in. And then we get ghost bees.
How often would you recommend doing this?
Depends on how much you're on the board.
Threshold? Yeah, you watch for your threshold. It depends on, you can see flying bees.
First day, so it should be last to top.
They're a little confused. That's a good way too to tell if they're robbing.
Yeah, who's going where?
Yeah, if you see white ones flying into another hive.
Okay, so I'll just share with you my personal philosophy. You guys are going to come up with your own way to do it. I am not an expert, giving you that disclaimer. I wonder if the powdered sugar, anyway, there's a spider in there, dries out the brood. So I don't necessarily want to do powdered sugar all the time, every week. I would rather rely on my 24-hour natural mite count. However, that being said, you have to watch for ants, because ants steal mites. And if you have ants, then you're not going to get an accurate mite count.
I've got my hive
Ants?
stands.
Yep.
Cans that I put little
Ants steal mites
From your
off
sticky boards?
the sticky board.
Oh, really? Okay.
Is it good to eat?
What?
Probably are for an ant.
Oh, I
Oh,
bet.
yeah, ants will eat mites.
Protein. So that's that. We wait 10 minutes and we see how many mites fell. That's how it goes. And
That quick?
yeah, that's all you gotta do. If we're doing the powdered sugar drop, actually, we'll just do this one too while we're at it, because it's heavy.
They're all covered on powdered sugar. Poor girl.
And I'll take this back out. If the powdered sugar roll on the University of Minnesota website, you guys absolutely need to go check that out, because there's PDFs of all this stuff. How to step-by-step.
University of Minnesota?
University of Minnesota, yep. How to step-by-step, how to do all this stuff.
And probably YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, and Country Roots, I think, has some information on their site.
Yeah.
Randy's got some.
Yep. You have to.
We had
You got aerated in the bathroom.
Well,
Is it done with it to try to control ants?
yeah, I know.
I don't know. I mean, no, I haven't.
By accident, I wasn't doing it.
I've heard that you can, like, that's a lot of powdered sugar. They'll, anyway, they'll figure it out. It's a strong colony. They're fine. We don't want to create welfare bees. But
Welfare bees.
that's what Sue calls them. Welfare bees.
The ones that we feed sugar water to?
Yeah, that just can't make it on their own. We don't want to create those.
Of course, that's why hives die sometimes.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Much better if they can make their own food.
Yeah. These are the hop guard strips that Sir Michael told you about.
And they'll be okay to leave in still after you put a sugar down?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
pretty soon they'll be gone. They're
yeah,
eating it.
they eat it.
Yeah.
Hey Jody, where is the apiary at the University of Minnesota anyway? Is it right there in St. Paul? Or is
Yeah. Yep.
All these white bees.
That's where Marla's at, Minnesota.
Yep.
Wasn't Sue there too?
And
She was
then
at
leave
Ohio.
that for
Ohio.
24
10
hours or
10
whatever.
minutes.
But no, but I meant 10 minutes? I thought you
We'll
left
get
it for
our
a day.
we'll get our mite drop in 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you can check the can.
Yeah.
Spray them off.
But with my deal is that I live in Bellingham
10 minutes.
and I don't have time or money to come out here every day to check on what's going on with the mite drop. So I figure that this
They
is
seem
gonna
real
work.
happy. It's almost like less is better.
You want your queen super back?
You want the super in?
The-
I mean the
Excluder?
excluder.
I kind of just did that just to make sure she wasn't up in the honey super when I was working with you guys. So,
Awesome.
what's that? I don't think we have really time to do the diagnostic test, but let's do this drone. Does anyone have one of those forks or something?
Not on me.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you guys doing?
Robbing.
Look at those bees. They don't know where home is.
I wonder if
They
that
are
powdered
saying,
sugar
"We don't wanna be ghost
disorient-
bees."
Yeah. Well, if there are few bees with food on them, the other hive will let them in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's walk back over there and just uncap